I'm Steve from The Urge, and y'all gotta come check us out here in the Hot House.
Everyone's become a little bit more involved in the writing process. It was sort of we kind of believe in this philosophy that you have to change every record, sort of a Clash philosophy. They change every record. Some records people like, some records people don't. But if you don't evolve, what's the point of being a band? You take my record collection, our singer Steve's record collection, and my drummer John's record collection, and my guitar player Jerry's, and Bill and Matt's, and you put them all together, and then you basically throw out everything that, everyone doesn't have in common, and that's our band. We write just what we want to write, and we kind of play through it, and, Stevie comes up with a cool vocal, or he comes up with a cool vocal, and we write something to it, and we listen to it, and then we rock, and we go, yeah, that's kind of cool, or we go, that's cool, and that rocks, and we could play that live, or that's smooth, and we could play that live, and, it seems to work. But, playing live and playing in the studio, we try to make it the same vibe. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, I'm from, not the biggest town in the country, but, I'm always going to try to put it on the map if I can, It's a cool thing. Like, we got the Rams, the Rams kind of put us on the map. Now people actually probably know where St. Louis is, as opposed to, a year and a half ago when no one really gave a damn about the Rams. So it's, we have a sense of pride in St. Louis, I mean, say, even if I moved out of the town, I would always say I was from there. 311, they've been great to us, As you know, Nick sang on our last single off our last record, Jump Right In. He really helped us out with that. And, they've actually sort of been a catalyst in our career because they kind of helped us along back in the day. We met them in Atlanta. And, we drank beer, poured beers all over each other's heads, and, tackled each other in a bar. And since that day, we became friends, so.
With this record, we focused primarily on putting the songs together and putting the vocals together, and the producer we used for this record is very much a singer, a songwriter kind of person or whatever. So we just really spent all of our effort on putting the songs together and then just making them gel. You want to be not afraid to go different places, and if you have it there, if you've listened to something or if you heard something and, you can go there and not be afraid, and you can actually go there and do it well. So, I mean, we do have a lot of stuff going on, and when we're writing, like I said, we just don't want to be nailed down to any particular idea. You make the record, you have these songs and they're perfect. You know what I mean? They're perfect on the record, and you did things in the studio that you're not necessarily used to doing live, like you used a lot of different instruments or whatever. So the trick is to, get everybody together and make the arrangements so that they work live. Compared to, I guess, Los Angeles or New York, there's just less people. And so music like ours just doesn't have as much of a place in the mainstream, whatever. So like top 40 and cover bands and things like that are the ones that traditionally got the most gigs and made the most money. It's cool, especially to go out as a support act for a larger tour, especially when you are developing as, a band, you do learn a lot of things. You learn, how to interact with a larger crowd, for one. You get used to playing certain size venues, like I was saying before, and when you start playing in these bigger venues with the bigger band, you learn how to react. You learn how to get them going. You learn what to say, what to do, and you learn all that, and you learn about touring. You learn how to stay healthy on the road, and just a lot of things.